You know how we do YouTube. We train. I'm already warm. Ready to roll. Ready to connect with you. All right. Let's get started. Mine, all mine. Hey, Respect, how you doing? I haven't checked my email yet. Have you emailed me? Hope all is well. Not sticking around today. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Scott. It's always good to see you and chat. Hope you're doing well. You win, Respect. Marshmallow, very close on the draw, but you did get beaten. You already know the drill. You already know. It's hump day, am I right? How are our weeks? I'm gonna. Should I send a selfie with it? It's your communication. Whatever you feel like communicating, you go for it. Good evening, Mr. Kyle. Thank you, KP. Good evening. I hope you're doing well today, good sir. You too. Have a great night, good sir. Thank you, Scott. And to you as well. We'll see you soon. What have we been up to? What are our plans like for the evening? You can see the blood. Let's see if we get one of the trolls from last night in today. Glenn Powell. It's hump day. My balls are still blue. And we still have 2 days to the weekend. I see. Do you see? Okay. I'm going to try and get a little bit more of the work in while we wait for people to filter in before I end up reading chat for 75 minutes. We need a little more. We need a little more. Yeah. Even more. How's it going anyway, man? What's the stream agenda? Tonight I'm working out. Also some mobility. I got the reformer set up, so we'll do some funny, not funny, but some strange looking leg exercises. We did get a couple, at least one convert, I think maybe two, from full-on trolling to full-on support. So that that was fun. My favorite part of the movement is the eccentric, the stretch. It's Thursday, so we're gonna be stretching it out. I think it's Wednesday, right? Don't don't trick me. It's Wednesday. Yeah, almost there. We'll get there. We'll get there. One workout at a time. Speaking of which, let's bring you over here. Converting them is good. They know why they are here because the view is undeniable. Thank you. And if I can, maybe that's my mission. Andrew Tate is turning people toxic and homophobic, and I turn them back around, right? Balance. 2:33 in the morning. Damn. I forget you're much farther ahead. It's late. What are you doing? I mean, I know the show's good, but that good? I don't know. By putting my hands underneath my sacrum, it gives me a little better angle for bracing myself for jumping, which is what we're about to do. Nothing crazy though. The thing is, as soon as my legs leave the platform, it becomes a low ab exercise. I'll show you a closer angle on another round. But then it becomes like a leg raise essentially, like this. Oh, need to put a little more brake on. Oh, I need a little more resistance too. Okay. We got to do the pregnancy stirrups. We have to. Oh, so good for the back. Yeah. All right. We'll adjust the resistance for next time. I struggle to sleep with my depression. That sucks, man. If only I was there to spot you. Then I could push my limits, huh? Megamind. I used to weigh 150. After my friend passed, I lost motivation to work out again and gained 40 pounds. Any tips on getting back in the workout motivation? Well, yeah, motivation is going to be hard to come by and it's not reliable, as you know. Um, the key is if you've put on 40 pounds, let's say you haven't worked out in, I don't know, let's say 6 months or something. You have to realize that you're starting from the beginning again, right? If you try your old workouts, it's going to be too much, and you're going to be like, I can't do this. I'll save it, right? So the key is like make the habit imperceptible at first. So that might be you go on a walk after every meal, or you do 5 minutes of exercise, and it might not feel like a lot, But the important thing is getting in the habit first. Once, I mean, you've trained, right? So it's like once you get into the rhythm of it, that will build on itself, right? The intensity, the all the extra things you want to do, that will come in time. You know you'll do that naturally. So what I would recommend is do 5 minutes. It's gonna feel stupid. It might feel like it's not really a workout. Great. Then it's a great place to start, right? So same thing with a diet too. If you try and cut out a bunch of stuff and you know um, make your life miserable, then it's going to make it even harder, right? So you slowly start replacing things. Now, if you want to lose weight super fast, it's a little different, right? But um, you just start slow. So let's say you have 3 sodas a day. You switch one of those out for a 0 calorie option, and you do that for 2 weeks. And then you replace one other thing, and it's like ship of Theseus. You slowly replace the habits. I did this with like candy and stuff. I switched to like fruit and fruit leather. At first, it was weird, but once you get past the 3 week mark, everything changes. Like I eat candy now, and it's like it tastes like chemicals, not like candy, right? Which now I associate with fruit. It's just you have to like brainwash yourself, but you have to just do it repeatedly. So whatever you can do over and over and over, even if it's stupid, that's enough, right? You just need to rebuild the neural pathways back. Come back. Hello, I've been training kickboxing lately. Hello, Shonen. It's been a while. Any tips for lead hook? Yeah, I have. So there's a couple ways to do this, right? Some people, they leave this planted. I don't do that. I turn and pivot so that my hips and my ankle are going in the direction that I want the force to go into. The other thing I do is I do palm facing me. That lets me hook from very close, right? Because if I do this, now I have this much more distance that I got to compensate for. So I got to throw a longer hook to hit you because the hitting knuckles are in the back, right? But if I do this, they're in front. So I can clip you very easily, right? So that combined with the front foot pivot is how I do a really good hook. And then to finish it off, you just tuck that elbow in straight away, right? So instead of like, here, I have this ready to go in a Philly shell, right? Something like that. So I'm a big lead foot pivot guy. Not everyone is. You look like the engineer from Prometheus. That's funny. They should cast you as a xenomorph in Alien. You have the right shaped head for it. Bro, I would love to be in an Alien movie. And I would love to be an alien in an Alien movie. Make me the hybrid creature, I'm ready. That is a good idea. It's better to lose fat than it is to lose weight. True. Focus on keeping your blood sugars low, like your insulin levels. Totally, yeah. I would definitely start with replacing sugars. It's the most fun thing that you eat, but it's doing the most damage. Who do you think would win in a fight, Jackie Chan or Michael Jai White? I feel like Michael Jai White. Jackie Chan has a lot more experience, but Michael's super experienced too. He's also a lot larger, and a lot of that's like muscle. I weighed 140 before I started working out, and then I gained weight with the muscle, and now I float in between 175 and 180 at 5'8". That's a muscular physique because I'm 5'8". I've been 170. Then 175, 180 is like my peak, like muscle size and leanness kind of. Once I get like into the 200s and stuff, it gets a little softer. You really look like someone other than Andrew Tate, and it's really bugging me. Shit. My boxing coach taught me palm facing hook. I've scouted other gyms and found it's very common. Really? I have to fight with people mostly. Why did Fernando da Pessoa cross the road? Was he avoiding Andrew Tate? I was doing weight training in the gym, but since I started training kickboxing, I changed my gym workouts to help with performance for kickboxing. I've done that switch before too. You know, at a certain point, it's like you don't want to go in multiple directions because then that energy could have been, focused. I don't care about physique anymore. I can't say I don't, but I don't try. Like I could look a lot more muscular. I could like do bodybuilding, but I just don't want to eat and maintain. I feel really good at a really light weight. I can't picture the guy, but I don't know his name. Oh, I can picture the guy. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Well, at least you got that going for you. I'm sorry about your other 99 problems. Just performance, nice. Then why do you still look like an Aliens? You look like Merv from Unpractical Jokers. Not impractical. Unpractical. Okay, let's give you a little Merv. Welcome back, Caleb. It's good to see you again. Blue nipple tape. You look like this dude named Kyle who's bald and has a beard. He sounds strange. All right, let's get our second set of push. I'm back. I told you I would be back. You're back. And your front. They're both here. Let's give you a little different angle this time. See how that. Tell me which angles you like best. It's okay, respect. You can be the larger, more muscle-bound one of us. That's all right. I'm beyond my body dysmorphia enough to allow that. I will sacrifice bodybuilding for this. I mean, bodybuilding's great, and now I have to go back to training more like a bodybuilder and less like a combat athlete. The injuries, to get away from Kyle? Damn. I thought we were one and the same. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, the fly work. Ooh. Burn some triceps. My goal was to have a crazy physique, but now it's just to get as good as I can at kickboxing and Muay Thai. Nice, and you'll get a good physique doing that. It just won't be shaped exactly the way you want to. But it's a good opportunity to see what you just look like when you're athletic, right? This is me. This is what I look like when I'm athletic, right? I always have a little bit of arm muscle, but this is my lean, mean, fighting machine physique, kind of, So I can be a lot more muscular in the shoulders and stuff, but then I become rigid, and it's just not as good. So you're not bald; you just shave it. I mean, I'm balding, but yeah, I mean, I could have this Vegeta hairline if I wanted to. You know I want to be behind you. Of course. Oh, look, it's the little angry man. Hey, Wyatt, I was afraid I scared you off last time. I'm glad you're doing good. He's a better writer than you are, no offense. Well, I'll take it. Hello, Kyle, little man. Oh, Wyatt just beat you to it. Turtle head. Ooh. Orthodox jab, right hand. Oops. Orthodox jab, right hand. Change stances, stepping into the right hand as a lead. Southpaw jab. And boom, left uppercut. LOL, Lori, he hates that. Watch. It's not that I hate it. It's that it's the only thing you could come up with last stream. You said little man like 40 times. So again, I asked you to come up with good material for next time. I want to see it. Let's see what you got. You look like someone pretending to do a workout. Okay, a little weak, but you know. LOL, Wyatt. I'm sure Daddy like it. My favorite martial artist, Sensei Johnny Sins. He doesn't hate it. It's just arrogant. Yeah, exactly. It's not even that it's arrogant. It's that, like, what are you, a caveman? You're still talking about, like, who's the larger male? And, like, you know you should cook the meat you eat, right? In fire. I always call him little man. He knows. Why? Little man works. Okay. Honestly, why? Call me whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Respect says balding is hot. Speaking of, I have to shave my head and face while I watch. Shave your head and face while you watch? I mean, I'm just confused. Did you get beat up by a third grader? No. When I was in 6th grade, a bully tried to put me in a locker, and I hit him with my karate skills, and he ran away from me. How do you get 10 people out of a Volkswagen? Fernando died. You can braid your shoulder hair. I wish. It's just a light smattering. I can't even braid this, and this is thick, you know. But a lot of this is like it's just kind of caving into my natural cleavage. You see. You see. You ever seen the movie Southpaw? No, I don't think so. Do you have classes by any chance you can train my son? I don't. I'm not doing live classes right now. Every time I do karate, I really like the last time I did it. I pinched like I did something to my nerve in my neck, and it's as far as I can tell, it's been there for like 5-6 weeks or something like that. I have a karate class. Well, I have 2 karate classes that are just like up on YouTube. One is like 45 minutes long. It's like more complete. So we do like basic warm ups, basic techniques, and then I do a couple combos at the very end to kind of like make you feel slick versus just kind of standing there. I have a quicker one which is a little more advanced. It's about kind of like retracting and going from one technique into another, in a speedy kind of way. But karate classes like regularly, we'll see if they even happen. I gotta make sure my body's okay. I can't go back to the cane. So hot, jeez. Yeah, Seth? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. This this little tendon here is like a steel fucking cable. Damn. Selleck. Like Tom Selleck. Lame. Wyatt Earp? We're like Wyatt Twerp. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. What did we get? What was the other vote I was supposed to? Oh, Johnny Sins from Dennis, of course. How could I forget? Oops. Sensei, Johnny Sins. Johnny Sins. Chewbacca. I've never gotten that before. Hughes Home Lawn Care. Interesting. Got a straight up business in the chat. Okay, Chewbacca. Let's put that down here. Chewbacca. You look disgusting. Thank you, squid ink pasta. Ooh. Please shave the chest, then you can see the pecs better. That's true, but the same people that want to the majority of people don't want to see the chest. They want to see it with the hair. It would be crazy, like the details that we could probably see under there. Wyatt says I got beaten by a second grader last week. Wow, you had to escalate even further, huh? Throw in an Andrew Tate. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna throw in one more Andrew Tate. 1,372. Those numbers. Every time he touches his chest hair, dude, I saw this one live streamer. All he does is he goes real close with his face and he just runs his fingers through his beard. It's like 1,000 people watching. I have no idea. So if I just fucking did this for 90 minutes, people would watch that shit, you think? Chiropractor time. Bye, Lori. Enjoy the chiropractor. Or are you telling me that it's time for me to go to the chiropractor? He's slowly turning into the gayest werewolf ever. Slay! Whatever it takes to be a werewolf, okay? I would do so much to be able to transform into a beast and become immortal. I mean, that's a big part, of course. If anyone's looking to turn me into a vampire, I'm interested. Okay? Blah, 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 delusional dreams. Wyatt, we talked about this, man. You gotta come up with something. Going blah, blah, blah is not interesting. Are you clean or bow type guy? What does that mean? Yes, sir. I love watching the people that do like time lapses of the lawn stuff where they just take like the abandoned property. I mean, it's very much, like watching people power clean. Broke Krillin. Nice. I'll take it. Bro, Krillin can fly. Fuck money. If I can fly, I don't need anything anymore. That's it. I'm just flying until I starve. Kuririn. 1. Not -1. 1. Man Musk is hot. I haven't showered yet. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's still pretty sort of in the in-between space. Werewolf, more like Wang Wolf. Nice. I mean, you chiropractor. Wyatt probably got beaten by his dad's eggplant and then tells people he doesn't like it. But we know Wyatt loves it. We know. He's slowly morphing into Glenn Powell. Got to step out for a while. See you later, little man limp dick. Again, Wyatt, you're telling on yourself. Stop telling on yourself, dog. Okay, it's embarrassing. Christ. Okay. Another pull round. We'll do legs again. And then we'll move into the other tissues. Let's make sure we can see all the action. Okay. Oh. Oh. Maximum stretch. Wink. Oh, yeah. Wyatt hasn't showered either. That's because his mom spent the bill money on. I've learned I can't say certain words, or if I do, I have to go back and edit them out later. I hate it, but I'm gonna have to. You have an Austin Powers chest. Austin Powers never looked like this, though. The back of your head is abnormally large. I swear you have a baby growing inside your skull. Bro, seriously, it's like all of this is like an extra thing that's on top. Like I don't even have the fucking the. I would totally go for like a Quaid situation, you know. Total Recall. What's up with the shoulder scar on the right? Where I have scars all over the place. I got scars from bodybuilding, right? Stretch marks. Really just working on the toes here. Really spreading out. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. All right. And now we'll deal with this. Yeah. Oh. I close my eyes a lot when I exercise. It lets me kind of plug into the muscles a little bit easier. We've hit the majors. Big Daddy. That's right, Rich. Richard Johnson Huge 69. Nice. Oh, I love a good username. All right. I think this. I wanted to clear some space here so you could see me do this one. Okay. What do we got? Whatever you prefer. Oh, man. You can just call me Dick. Okay. Okay. Are you a private dick? How's the view? It's all right. I'll need a better angle next time. Let's at least get some of me in there. Yeah. 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 More. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. I think you would hurt me. Just because I have the strength of many men. Doesn't mean I will use all of it at once. Okay? I don't fight anymore. Alright. We need to do biceps over here. Yummy. Alright. Let's see how I do here. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oof. Oof. Be gentle. Atsumoriko. Hold on, I'll get it. Atsumoriko Fuhara. How are you, friend? Genki desu ka? 僕は、ちょっと暑いですね。It's not a curl, it's not a dip. Oh. Oh, okay. Talking about a pump. Right, look at these fucking cannons I've got strapped to my tiny little bird frame. Fresh out of the shower, I need to be towel dried. Oh, interesting. Not air dry? Sometimes I'll just let it air out, Well, actually, frequently. Hey there, you can just call me Atsu if you wish. Thank you. You're feeling great. All right. It translated that. I guess maybe the exclamation mark makes it great. Lord. Is that working the forearms? Yeah, the thing I was just doing. Yeah, definitely. It's like kind of a drag curl, upright row kind of thing. But I'm just only using my body weight this way. So that instead of like having to bear the load in my back, it stretches my back out while I'm doing it. So I get a little of like PT. My arm's looking good today. But I do a lot of things to strengthen my wrists. It was because I was a fighter, but now it's because I have fucking bone growths from overuse that are like, um, they really fucking hurt. And it's messing with my tendons. So you have huge forearms for your frame. Thank you. I do. A lot of it is it attaches up here. So my forearm finishes like here. And then I have a very well developed brachialis. It's in the middle. You see that little shape right here that kind of it pushes both the bicep and tricep away from each other. But it's my strongest grip is hammer curl grip or like parallel. Another reason why I throw my punches like this. Um, but a lot of it's my tendon attachments. Um, yeah, that is kind of nice, right? Thank you. And I've always just tried to prioritize because my arms grow really easy. So I don't even try and hit these that hard. I just try and keep this like I have to develop super strong wrists, and that does it. I used to do these things that helped develop the inner muscle. The lighting's not the greatest right now. You would be one hell of an arm wrestler. I think so. Yeah, because I'm all like front delt. This joint is, and when I was a bodybuilder, like Devin Larratt, I wasn't able to straighten my limbs. So when I took my first ballet class, they were like, straighten your arm. I was like, it is straight. And they were like, no, 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 all the way. I was like, yeah, you can pull on it. It's not going to go anywhere. It took like 9 months to be able to straighten the arm out and straighten my legs. It was fucking crazy. But yeah, the same injuries that keep me from fighting are the ones that are going to keep me from like twisting. You know, it's going to fuck up my neck. What else did I need to do? Another set of what we were doing. But I need to do a little legs. For that, we'll do. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to do another set of this because I'm thinking about it. All right, let's try and put you back here. Let's try this. Damn it, I came to troll, but now I can't. Why not? You can still troll. Plenty of the regulars love trolling me. And I love them for it. Okay, let's see. Is this good? Okay, this is going to be better, I think. A little bit. Okay. We'll see. I don't know. You see the vision? Here. And this really allows me to put as much body weight as I want to into whatever part of the movement I want. So it's like super customized to the effect I want. A lot of what I'm doing too is more like at the level of the connective tissue, the fascia. You know, I'm not necessarily trying to get yoked as much as I love to. But this is one of the ways I stay flexible. Oh, because I challenge myself in these crazy ranges. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Whipping you around, I'm sorry. Alright, now let's try and get it different angle for this. Let's see. Here. Asthmatate, nice. Kuramaronin, how are you? Chat's slow tonight. Yeah, there's not a lot of people here. I think there's a game on. It's like World Cup or something like that. So that might be part of it. And it's just hit or miss. You know, Saturday nights usually pop off because that's sort of the nothing weekend night, right? It's, not bad. Not a bad angle. So this is bicep, but this is also like bicep where it crosses into the shoulder. So I'm getting a lot of chest, a lot of front delt. And then now I'm essentially reverse curling that same weight. The harder one would be like a neutral grip curl because you'd have to roll the rings forward. That's a bit much, I think. See, this is like a shrug. Well, you can barely see. This is kind of a shrug. All right, I'm just lifting the scapula, protracting, retracting under load. I also like doing dead hangs with a slight flex in the wrist. Really lights this up. Yeah, England was on earlier. I kind of like it because you're doing more movement. Yeah, me too. Well, not only do I get the actual workout done, which is crazy, but you actually get to see the stuff in motion. You know, that was the original point. Had leg day today. Used the hack machine because the squat racks are always taken. Can barely walk now. I love hack squats. Are you aggressive in any way? Yes. Yeah, very. I'm very bold. I'm extremely aggressive. I say what I think immediately. It throws people off a lot. People think I'm pretty intense. You know, but it's never like, well, I'm not gonna say never. It's not really malicious aggressiveness. It's just like I'm fast twitch about everything. I don't watch sports unless it's a naughty version. Do they actually play this? Oh, you got me. That's good. All right. Okay. You're clever. Too funny. Okay. Dead hang. So I'm gonna flex the wrist a little bit, and I'm gonna bend the elbow a little bit. So it'll be kind of like this. So I'm gonna put a stretch on this muscle here in a long position. What up, Brother Bear? What up, your technique? How you doing? We're actually getting a workout in today. It's crazy. So you can kind of see I'm bending it, so I'm not going to hang here. It's an active hang with active elbows. I'm bouncing in it, you know what I'm saying? To kind of put extra tension on that joint. Okay, switch to a dead hang. Now I'm gonna lift my pelvis front, back, side to side,
as a decompressive core exercise. It also doesn't, I start thinking about something that isn't my grip, so I kind of get a few extra seconds. Oh.
I love watching women's volleyball. For the competition, of course, yes. Nice. Don't work too hard, bro. I'm trying not to. What was the other leg thing I was going to do? Why don't I haven't done a horse stance in a bit. Top G. Thank you, Mr. Cloud. A lot of times I get bottom G. So, actually, almost have room here. Okay. Hi, dude. How's it going? Good, Dr. Wang. Good to see you. Gotta make some food soon. Saying what's up before the trolls get here. There haven't been any trolls tonight. It's crazy. I think they're all watching sports. But I tried to get on early tonight because I also want to make some food. Nah, Andrew Tate is top G. Allegedly. Yeah. Show me the medal he won. Okay. I can go even wider. God damn. All right. So here. Yeah. Cossack squat. What does that say? That's good. Kyle is main G. There it is, Marsmallow. Yes. Good horse. Thank you. What sports are playing tonight? I guess I've been living under a rock. By the way, hey, Miss Megaroni, it's good to see you. It's been a couple streams, I think, but I've been trying to stream a little extra. How are you, Meg? What are you up to? You watching sport ball? Okay, where's... I might be able to use this. Actually, I have rings. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing this at all? The GOAT. The GOAT. Okay, let's... I gotta figure out the best angles and just memorize where to put the goddamn tripod. Okay. We did really wide. Now we're gonna go real narrow. Okay. Real narrow. And we're gonna do this regular style, grand plie style. Finally relaxing after a lengthy vacation and my first day back at work. I'm pooped, really. That's the worst day back, right? Is the first one when you've already had the like, oh fuck, I gotta go back home and you unpack. You're not even like fully unpacked yet. Okay. Go forward with the knees. Woo! Back. Forward. Oh yeah. Yep. We've worked the legs, I'll tell you that much. Yes, exactly. Hey sexy, hey salty. How's it going this evening, brother? Well, doctor, it's going pretty good. We've gotten some good work in so far. We're gonna do a little bit more core. We're gonna do a little more some other stuff. We'll do some more stretching. Feeling good. Oh, Respect wants to know where you went, Meg. Vacation is always good. I was in South Carolina a couple weeks ago, and I leave to go to Florida soon. Nice. It's man. I went to North Carolina in Durham for the American Dance Festival when I was in college. It was in August. It was like end of July into August, and it was the year that all the fucking cicadas came out. So it was just like everywhere you walked, it was just crunch, crunch. It was crazy. Good experience though. I'm headed to Florida on the first. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Nice. Nice. Oh, Christ. Oh. Oh my God. All right. Oh. Can't wait to travel out west. It was beautiful. Bro, your shorts are hilarious. They're sweatpants. I just rolled them up. Oh, my YouTube shorts. Sorry, I take things a little literally. I want to drive Route 66. That would be a cool drive. You know, do the whole Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas trip. I bet New Mexico is amazing. I went to see wild horses run when I go out west. Damn. Tame one. No, your YouTube shorts. Thank you. I'm working on a little comedy bit that if I can just finish the goddamned editing, I think you're really gonna like it. It's not gonna be a short like a vertical short, but it'll probably be like a couple minutes long. But I've been working on some things in the background. Southern Colorado. Ooh. Dem Rockies. Okay, I'm gonna do another Let me do another thing. Short where you pick the fighters and the weapon master falls out a gun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that one. Little dig on the wrestlers too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see this weird back exercise I do. I have domestic horses. That's why I want wild ones. You just keep impressing me. Everything you say sounds incredible. Okay. Let's see if you'll be able to see. You don't get the good shot, the backlit by the sunset. You're like rearing up on the horse, you know, and I don't know. You would know better than I do. Okay, I'll give you guys a decent angle. Okay, so I'm elevating myself so I can hang my legs off of the end here, and then I'm going to slide them out, which is going to increase the leverage on my erector spine. Okay, here we go. Oh. The things I have to do. Top tier G. What's up, Tate? What's up, Feather? Erectors. How did you know I was erect? There's this new YouTube feature that I can actually watch all of you. So I've seen everything. Did you guys ever watch? It was a TV show called Extras. It was just like about being an extra in the film industry. They have celebrity guests on. So Patrick Stewart, he's like on set for something. He's talking to like the crew, and he's telling people about this idea he has for a TV show where Professor X from the X-Men, it's like a spin-off show where he basically just like makes people take off their clothes. And he's like really pushing it, and everyone's like, okay. And he's like, but I've already seen everything. It's too late. I've seen everything. It's so funny. Tristan Tate. Have people mistaken you for Tate in real life? No. I've worn like aviator sunglasses before, but I think a lot of people out in the wild aren't online that much. You know, like my neighbor probably has no idea who Andrew Tate is. So I think for a lot of it's just like we're online, so we know, but they might not. So and they might be too afraid to approach something like that. I've watched a few extras; they're quite funny. Oh man, Daniel Radcliffe is one of my favorites. Patrick Stewart, probably my top one. Sir Ian McKellen was good too. It's so funny. Okay. I think we're gonna do maybe one more set of forearms because it's fun. And I'm like torn between trying a little bit harder and putting on a little muscle because it's just fun. I know I could do it, but I love the episode with Ben Stiller and Ricky Gervais. Oh, you're fixing it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you. No. I'm gonna get a little extra lat too. Stretch. I'm not even doing a full pull, but the amount of strain on the lats in that low position is nuts. Oh. Okay. My lord. You could call me Kyle if you want to. I'll respond to my lord. You're the best when it comes to responding to us commenters, so thank you for that. Well, you're very welcome. It's because I enjoy it. Oh, damn, look at that. See, why can't I get good shots like this? You know? Thank you, Megaroni. Well, and people talk about it a lot. It's like, nobody reads all the chats, and it's like, well, then what are they doing? Like, there's this one woman that streams. It's like Seraphim something or other. She wears like kind of like a belly dance outfit, and a lot of times she's just like saying nothing. She reads none of the comments. She's listening to some podcast. And that's the whole thing. And it's like, what? What's the point? Like if your name wasn't in your channel name, then I would have guessed your name would be Todd. Ooh, I've never gotten that before. Respect. The BLM is constantly rounding up the wild horses off the land and auctioning them off. So if I ever get the chance, I want to get some. I bought 150 acres. That is not a bad plot on my farm, so I have space to house a few. Do you grow things in your farm, or is it more about the animals? My sister had a few cows, goats, pigs, chickens, but I think she started getting too many animals too quick and was like hard to keep up. Fat cow guy says Mr. Clean on the crack. Well, funny you would say something like that. I get Mr. Clean pretty often. All right, let's see. Where are we going to put this? Well, let's put him towards the bottom. Whoop! Put him towards the bottom. Monsieur Clean. I don't know the French word for clean. Okay, one for Chewbacca, Johnny Sins, Krillin, Murr, Andrew Tate. This is a good spread today. Very good. Very complimentary. Not a lot of creepazoids. What the fuck? That's right. We keep track. And yes, I have been called Andrew Tate 1,300 and some odd times. That's real. That's real, dog. And that's only after I started counting. So there's probably like 50 more. Okay, what you got? He got yo ass. Fat cow guy. A cow. When you spell it with a W, that's how I want to say it. See, now I'm going to do a thumbless grip, right? Which is going to put more pressure in the belly of the forearm to keep my grip from slipping. Right? Oh, yeah. More. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I go kind of goblin mode sometimes when I go for it. I raise beef cattle in my garden some, but other than that, just hay fields and pasture land. That's not a bad deal, honestly. If you don't have to do the fucking huge ass machines that like, you know, well, I don't know, but that sounds dope. Farm, your own land. Ugh. Not gonna lie, that shit caught me off guard. It catches everyone off guard. And I think people come back because they realize that they wasted their vote. Because I only count the first thing you say I look like. Okay, otherwise Marshmallow would be skewing the numbers so hard. Okay, I need to do feet. I might do a little side delt right now. Let's see if the fiber will do it. Problem is, I'll do it on the bad side first. I don't know if this is gonna exacerbate my. Yes, it will. Okay. Okay, we just do something a little different. It's fine. Here's the thing about it, is that it's fine. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? A fat cock. I stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Okay. Let's see where we're at with this. Really go like back hair forward on you guys. Let's see what we got. Little stretch. I don't know what you can see back there. Feels interesting. Okay. And again, I'm not really bodybuilding. I spend a lot of time letting the muscles stretch under load. The eccentric. Oh, it feels incredible. It's like I get PT and I get to build some guns. Oh. Yeah. Everyone's focused on how much force they can produce and not how much they can resist and absorb. What was that, 6 reps? What did you say? I missed it. I said everyone gets 1 vote. Otherwise, you'd be skewing the votes on the board with all of your suggestions. Boyfriend's POV is wild. Well, I try and, provide something of value to you. You have a slight headphone dent. I'm not sure if that's natural. Yeah, I had the dent before I started wearing headphones. I have multiple dents, so it's like, here, I'll give you a good backdrop so you can see. Okay, so it's like dent 1, dent 2, and then there's like that big occipital ridge back there. So it's a thing. Sometimes his angles are shocking, but always worth the watch. Exactly. Meg has been here before. She knows what's up. Dead Anarchist. Hey, handsome Kyle. Ooh, thank you. Anarchy. I like it. Glenn Powell. Yeah. You'd be the only one driving the Glenn Powell vote. Do your rear delts have hair on them? Yeah. A little bit. It's very faint. I don't have a lot of back hair. It's just a little light spattering. But give me 20 years. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Okay. I need to do feet. Grip. This is a very light one. But I've been trying to do less like crazy attempts and more just getting a lot of blood and movement in the tissue, right? So this is not about blasting my tendons. This is just about, because I mean the muscles you can do very low reps and it's great. With tendons, you have to spend a lot of time in those positions, and so that either means like long isometrics, like when I stay in these positions or like these crazy stretch positions, that's what that is, or just motion, lubricating all of this tissue, just get it sliding over and over and over again. The last hair defender. Ooh, that's good. You're on it today. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll do a little dancey bit for the feet. We'll do a bourrée. Okay? If you've ever watched when you think of ballet, this is one of the two things you think of. So I basically do that every day, but with giant bags of icing for cakes and cupcakes. Well, Meg, I'd love to see the fucking meat cannons you're packing, lifting all that shit because those are awkward too, right? It's not like it's got a handle. It's probably just some like big fucking amorphous plastic bag, right? Okay, here's a bourrée. Go up on the ball of the foot. And you and then I'll go halfway down. The heels are still off the floor, but I'm just gonna cycle through. Just a second per side. Now when the legs are bent, I'm really hitting this like this part here instead of high up. It's this part, and I'm very gifted in the soleus department. I've always had this ridge here. So, and that's the athlete sort of one, the running one versus the jumping. I have pellet guns. Oh. I'd love to see your meat cannons also. Perfect music for this. Thank you. I went into the music library and I asked for funky. And that's what this is. Across genres. So I'm also kind of working on balance by doing this. And I personally like really strange positions of balance, not necessarily the straightest limbs, you know? Like, I remember in choreography class, I had this solo that I did was entirely done in second position, so like squatting down or horse stance on forced arch. So I was walking around like this. I can't do, I'll blow up my fucking knees. Walking around like this, I did a spin on the bent leg. Crazy. People didn't like it. Good evening, Timothy. Welcome. This is ballet for like, will you dance with me? And then the other, they do it too. Anyway, how are you, Tim? I'm doing good. How are you? H Soldier. Hey Andy, how you doing? Good to see you. You've been very consistently showing up to streams. I see that. I see you. Okay. Okay, we did feet. We did grip. We might be ready for stretching. Yeah, fuck it. And since we have the reformer out, we can get a little crazy. People sleep on that, but being mobile in really awkward positions is huge in sparring. Oh, totally. And that's the thing is like I can be stretched to like my very limit here, and I can still produce force from there too. That's the other thing, right? It's not flashy. It doesn't build big muscles because it's the small ones, the tiny little rotators and shit, that you get very comfortable. And then when other people would tap, not from like being choked because it's not comfortable, right? It's like it's just cranking on them. Doesn't work. Can you demo splaying again? Having trouble with fourth and fifth toes. Yeah, so it's going to be easier on the ground because you have something to push against. So what I would do is I would drag your foot back while trying to spread your toes. It'll like help a little bit. And then I'll start with I'll get the pinky toes spread out and then peel away and like kind of anchor them so they kind of stay there as I drag the other ones around this way. I don't have a huge splay, um, even though I have pretty wide feet. So this is one way to do it, and then the other way would be sitting down, right? You can do this. It's like not only splaying, but trying to move just your big toe and then just your other toes, right? These are also different exercises that develop the muscles in between to give you this kind of power. I can't do individual toes like completely free, really. I can kind of do some, uh, but what this feels like when I'm spreading my toes is like I'm trying to do this. It feels like that, like I'm making a little dome right underneath the ball of the foot. Like it's like that. Does that make sense? The fourth and fifth toes. The other thing that's going to help is don't wear shoes if you don't have to. The more you wear shoes, it artificially pushes those toes. That's why your pinky toe normally rolls under or like on its side a little bit because because the shoes are crushing your feet inward. So the more you give yourself room, like I rarely wear shoes, um, but I work from home. Oh, Seth, to answer the question, I can't show chat. It depends. It really depends. You know, it's not one or the other. Ghostly Blunt. It's like One Punch Man if he actually was fit instead of malnourished. How you doing, Ghostly? OMG, what a challenge. Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. Makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome, Andy. Um, you can buy little rubber things that you can put in between your toes. I think if you look up or toe spacers, you can get them like on Amazon, I'm sure, for like 5-10 bucks. Wear those and just try wearing it and walking around your house for like 30 minutes or an hour. You will not be able to do it forever, right? So if you slowly do that, you'll slowly train, and it'll take a long time, right? It's not going to happen overnight. You've been spending years and years and years and years not doing foot exercises and wearing shoes that probably push your toes in. So give yourself a very long runway. You have to be very consistent with it. Um, so just do it like every day and then forget about the end goal. Just you do that now. And eventually you'll get to the place where your toes will spread out. You'll develop better ankle stability. You'll be able to balance better. So I would really recommend getting toe spacers because it lets you feel what it's like before you have the musculature to make it happen. Your splay is crazy. Oh, thank you. I was a dancer though, and so I splayed my toes every single day for hours and hours and hours and hours. That's what did it, right? That's why I can stay flexible without. I don't stretch very much or very hard because I did it so much that I just made the tissues into a new kind of consistency. Unc, when are we hooking up again? Well, random dude, you know how much I love hooking up with random dudes. Main thing people should learn is how to stretch. Yeah, and human possum. Yeah, and my stretching is a lot more advanced, but I'm way farther down the road than most people. Oh, this is the reformer. Okay, I'm gonna actually take some of the resistance off. So I'm pushing this back into the hip flexor stretch here. I'm constantly barefoot at home and outside, so I might be slightly ahead already. Meg, I guarantee you're well ahead of a lot of people. A lot of people wear shoes indoors, like in their own houses, just sitting around, and that counts. Like, just because you're not like using the muscles in the feet doesn't mean that crunching them won't keep them crunched passively, right? It's how like They warp people's feet in that weird Chinese beauty tradition where they just roll your feet underneath. Yeah, it's not like they're squeezing all the time. They just physically crush it and leave it there, and eventually it gets stuck that way. Wow, your legs are hairy as fuck. Yes, they are. They're very hairy. And they've been this hairy my whole fucking life. It's just like, it's solid. And earlier we talked about if I shave my chest, we'd be able to see a lot more of the striations. Same thing with the legs. The only time I wear shoes or boots is wintertime. Well, respect. You just seem like you got it all figured out. It's wild. Why am I sitting? I'm going to show you my flexibility. Okay, so lets me get a little bit deeper, and I'm a little more active. Like I'm pressing back. I can feel this hamstring stretching as I'm pushing with the quad. My legs are the same, but I still can't grow a good beard like you. A lot of that's gonna be genetics, and depending on how old you are, like my beard didn't start like filling in here until I was like mid-20s maybe. I tried growing a beard when I was like 19. It was fine. I would have been good if I let it go, but I just didn't. Hair chaps are hot. The more hair, the better. Well, you're in luck. Um, and a lot of times with a beard, people often underestimate how long it takes to get a really good one going. Like this is just me. Like I've been doing Andrew Tate cosplays on live, so it's like, and I like keeping it short just for practical reasons. But it might take you 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It might take you 3 months for things to really, because you get the big dark hairs first, and then later when you stop shaving, you get the smaller, finer hairs that fill in the middle. I mean, you might not have great beard genetics. You can't do anything about that. But you got to make sure that you are actually giving yourself enough time to give yourself credit. Because I was shaving my beard at 3 weeks in college because I was like, well, it's not a good beard. If I had waited like 2 more weeks, I would have been like, oh, I got to keep going. I would like to see it grown out. Hetero-like? Yeah. See, Meg's feet are fabulously clammy-free. No clams. All right. What up, Andrew Taint? Andrew Taint. Oh, that's a good one. That's one of my favorite variations. I've got this character I'm developing called Mandrew Taint, just to really, really, hit home. 1,373 Andrew Tates, 1 Murr, 1 Johnny Sins, 1 Mr. Clean, 1 Chewbacca, 1 Krillin. What's up with you, tiny bear? Just a little baby bear. Just a little baby bear cub. Tristan Taint. Definitely a man cave, exactly. Yeah, no decorations. I don't give a shit. Well, and a lot of the time I have like the backdrop up, and this is like a filming space, so. Nice hustle, G. Thank you. Oh. Ugh. See, I can kick above my head, I can knee myself in the face, but this is a good stretch for me. Stretching isn't always about like, touching your toes or whatever. Nicholas Age. Very good. I remember kneeing myself in the forehead so hard it caught other people's attention in class. I can still feel that shit. Oh, I can hear it. Chinning hit 'em. That's a good one. Nice. It tried to translate it. LMO, I don't do screenshots. I want to see it in real life. Okay, well, fair enough. I understand. And there's a lot of movement quality that can't be translated over. You know what I mean? When you can see the fibers moving in front of you, it's a little bit different. It's a lot of bit different. Sup? How you doing, Jamie? Oh, Cerebral Arrow's back. How you doing? How's your hump day? I'll watch it though. It's short. It's worth. I mean, just to give you an idea of the lighting, I should just do a photo shoot. I just need to do it. I'm just always so busy. I didn't have my freaking job during the day. I could have so much time to just film and work out. How's your Wednesday, Cerebral? I'm gonna pack up the reformer while we do some other stretching. The music stopped. I wonder if we've made it to the end. Okay. Now I'm surprised at how easy this thing is to move up and down. That's the one bitch about a lot of home gym equipment is that in order to make it foldable and fit into your space, it often like can't support a lot of weight, or or the folding and unfolding is such a fucking bitch that it's not even worth having because it takes like 15 minutes to set up, and then you gotta warm up again. Not that convenient.